Alright, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back, Jester here, and today I have some Mortal Kombat X news for you guys. I am a little late on this. It was released about 4 days ago, but we are getting Season 2 DLC. It has been hinted at. Ed Boon has been trolling us and just lying. He wasn't lying to us, but he's been trolling us, telling us that there is possibly a slight chance that we will get Season 2 DLC. And it has officially been confirmed. We are getting Season 2 DLC. So today I'm talking about a little bit about Season 2 DLC and a little bit about the new updates, such as patches and things that we can expect from Mortal Kombat X in the next year. So the first thing I want to talk about is Mortal Kombat X just recently did get a patch, guys. A lot of characters got buffed, thank God, and a lot of characters got normalized, and some of them kind of got normalized to where they're still a little OP. They're not OP, but they can still come back. They're not normalized, but they are. It's hard to explain. A big prime example of that would be Sub-Zero in my eyes. For instance, they did nerf his 3-hit dagger combo, which dished out like an easy 30% meterless, and it was super easy to do. And they kind of nerfed that to where it does like 16% damage, but he has the ability to counter off of it, such as using the EX hammer or EX slide or something to get a little extra damage if he wants to spend the extra meter to do it. So he has to spend a bar meter. Devora kind of got a couple of buffs here to where her Swarm Queen variation or Poisonous variation does a whole lot of chip damage. She needed the buff as well. She was very plain character and she's very complicated to play with. Now they actually gave her a buff, which makes her extremely good. Her chip, I don't even know what it is on block, but it's extremely crazy. Another character that really needed to get buffed, such as Reptile. Reptile is actually very decent now. His projectiles actually do damage, so you can trade hits with people across the map and things like that. He also does more damage when he's invisible, and his Noxious variation when he has that gas does a whole lot more chip damage. So Reptile kind of got a buff too, and these are just simple things. I'm not going to go into very big detail about this, but if you guys wanted to check that out, just go ahead and play the patch, mess around with the characters, kind of tell me what you think in the comment section about the new patch. Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Whatever. But anyway, now we're going to get into Season 2 DLC. Like I said, Season 2 DLC was announced. Thank you, God, Ed Boon, for this glorious gift to our MK fans all across the world. So we are getting Season 2 DLC. The only thing is it's not coming until, I think he said, the first half of 2016. So we're looking February, late March is when it's supposed to release, which I'm really shocked because I really wanted it early. A lot of people were hoping for it early. But unfortunately it's not the case, guys. We will not be seeing this game until 2016, so it is kind of a bummer. We will have updates, so that's good. So characters will still feel different. It's like playing a whole new character all over again and things like that, and so on and so on. So we won't be seeing these new characters until 2016. But he did release the Sololettes, which is like the teaser. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like the poster that Injustice had kind of when it announced the 4 characters, or Killer Instinct had it, and it kind of gives you a hint of what the characters are going to be. But Injustice completely fooled everybody because none of those matched up. Killer Instincts kind of did with Aghanos and things like that. You kind of saw what those characters looked like, and you can kind of put them together if you knew who they were and things like that. But most of that was new characters anyway. So he did release the Sololettes. Now a lot of people are throwing out predictions on who these characters are, but like I said, Injustice kind of just fucked us on that and threw us around the bush. For instance, we got instead of 4 characters, we ended up getting 6. The original 4 was, I'm pretty sure it was Scorpion, Batgirl, Lobo, and Zod, and then we ended up getting Zatanna and Martian Manhunter added later on during the season. So it's kind of hard to say it is, but some of the character predictions are awesome. I've been reading a lot about it, what people think they are, and I'm just going to tell you guys some of the speculations on what the characters are, and then I'm going to tell you guys what my speculations on what the characters should be. So a lot of people are thinking it's Bo Raicho being one of the characters, which makes sense. I mean, we haven't seen him since Deadly Alliance and Deception. Of course, he was actually a fan favorite. Sadly, he's just a very nasty dude. One of his fatalities, he literally farts and just fucking catches you on fire and you just burn to death. He threw like puke puddles down, kind of like Sub-Zero, and Frost had the ice puddles, and you'd slip on them, giving you a chance to combo or, you know, do some mix-ups and things like that in Deception. So it was very cool how that happened. But he's a very unique character. I don't know how he's going to play in MKX. I'm kind of excited to see it, but I don't really know. Another character that a lot of people, and this one is probably what's going to predict. A lot of people are predicting this character to be in the game, and he's also on my list as well, and that is Smoke. A lot of people want to see Smoke. Smoke is the #1 fan favorite character right now. People have been tweeting at Ed Boon all week, actually all month since this game came out, saying where the hell is Smoke? Where is Smoke? We want to see Smoke. So I'm almost 100% positive that Smoke will be in the game. Another prediction that people are saying is another character is Baraka. Now, even though Baraka did have a short part in the storyline, but he was a very, very interesting character. A lot of people like Baraka, and I personally like Baraka. I'd like to see Baraka back. He's not on my list of characters who I want to see, but I'm going to go on a limb and say that we're going to see Baraka. I really want to see Baraka. Baraka is very just savage, just brutal he's just a brutal character, and I really wanted to see what he could do in X, because his storyline was just so weak and his AI was just awful and just stupid, and I really want to see Baraka come back and just do some damage. Another character that a lot of people are saying that need to come back, that they really want to come back, is Noob Saibot, which is another one. You guys saw my top 5 video. I did want to see Noob come back. Noob Saibot just needs to be in the game. Noob is just an awesome character, and plus from where his MK9 storyline is, I kind of want to see how it plays in MKX, you know, being the old Sub-Zero coming back, and things like that. I think that would be really cool to see how he would play in MKX. So Noob could possibly be a character that we want to see. A lot of people wanted to see Noob as well, and that's another one. Another one on the list that a lot of people want to see is Sindel. She was in the story. We did get a brief peek of her, and kind of her AI was kind of funny and things. She's also in the invasion boss as we speak right now, and her combo set's kind of cool, and she plays really well. So I think Sindel would be an extremely cool character to bring back. And these are just some of the things that I'm reading off the web, guys. Are just predictions that people want to see. As far as characters that I want to see for my top 5, or the characters I want to see that I think are going to be in the DLC pack, one is definitely hands down Smoke. I feel like Smoke is going to be one of the very first characters announced, just because so many people want him. Just because he was so cool in MK9, his story was so sick, you know, being part of the Lin Kuei and things for stealth missions, and his story just goes back so far, and he was just a very fan favorite character. Same thing as well as Noob. I would love to see Noob back. I played a lot of Noob in MK9. Noob was a very, very fun character for me, and I think Noob should definitely make an appearance. Now, the other 2 characters are kind of hard to say. We have a lot of chances. I mean, it could be Baraka, it could be Sindel, it could even be Rain. Rain was been talked about a lot. I would highly suggest that Rain will possibly make an appearance in MKX, and he could be in the next part of the DLC. I really want to see Rain. He is on my list for my 3rd character. I really want to see him. I love Rain. I think Rain is a very cool ninja. He's different from the rest of them. His combo set's weird. He's just a very, very cool, unique character, and I think Rain would make a good addition to MKX as well. Now, the last character on my list is actually none of the characters that we have ever seen in the Mortal Kombat cast. I think is going to be a guest character, and the reason why is because when Mortal Kombat X first got the Season 1 DLC, and they said that there was going to be a lot of guest characters, and we ended up getting 2. We ended up getting Predator, we ended up getting Jason Voorhees, which none of us really expected 2 movie characters. I mean, Jason kind of makes sense just because we did have Freddy in MK9, but as far as Predator, nobody really saw the Predator coming. And that's super sick. I mean, he did hint that picture saying the Predator could possibly make it into the game, and we all thought he was just kidding, but when Predator was actually announced, a lot of people went freaking ape shit over this. I was even crazy, like, holy shit, we're getting the Predator, you know, one of the most iconic aliens in movie history. So that's awesome. So now another character I want to talk about is when they did release the Season 1 DLC, they were talking about Spawn being in the game. And I really want to see Spawn. We haven't seen Spawn since Soul Calibur, and he did not put that game, that was not justice. We're not even going to conclude that in the gaming history, because that was just awful. So I don't like that. I'm not going to talk about that. We're going to completely get out of the Soul Calibur franchise and go back to Mortal Kombat. Spawn being the brutal ass fucker that he is, Spawn needs to be in Mortal Kombat X, and they announced it, and I was really hoping he'd be part of Season 1. Over Jason, I would choose him. Predator was a good addition. Tanya was even a good addition. Tremor, I don't like at all. And Jason is okay, but Jason could have been replaced with Spawn. I want to see Spawn. I think Spawn would be fucking awesome, and his fatalities would be so sick. They could just do so much with him, with his, you know, and he just fits in here. He has like the gadgets such as the chains to pull people in close, the cape to parry, you know, the necro plasma blast, his guns to keep people at distance, you know, and all the variations he could have just because of his cape changes and morphs. I think Spawn would be an awesome fucking character. So I really think that we could see Spawn as a guest character in the season 2 DLC pack, but I'm not going to go ahead and bite my tongue on it. I really want to see Spawn. A lot of people have been talking about it, saying, hey, where's Spawn at? You know, we haven't seen Spawn since then. So I think Spawn could highly, and I mean highly, make an appearance for Mortal Kombat X. But that's the biggest one that I really want to see. I do want to see another guest character. Don't get me wrong, I love the Mortal Kombat cast. I do. I think every character is great. Bo Raicho, Cyrax, which that's another one on my list. I'm sure we will see cyborgs. I just don't think they're coming this DLC pack. The reason why I really don't, we didn't get any in MKX at the beginning. They could make an appearance. I just don't want them to make an appearance. I just don't like the robots. I feel like the robots are overplayed, but we could see them. That's another one that is on the list that a lot of people want to see, is Sector and Cyrax come back, which is cool, or Smoke come back as a cyborg because of the whole MK9 whatever. But he's a Revenant, so that doesn't make any sense. But like I said, we could possibly see some robots, but like I said, Spawn is just definitely the #1 character that I want to see. So that includes my list. I do want to see Spawn, I do want to see Noob, I do want to see Smoke, and I do want to see Rain. So 3 of those are ninjas, and the other 2 of course are robots. But anyway guys, I'm gonna end the video right here. If you guys do like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. It does help me out a lot. Leave in the comment section about what you guys want to see, and I guess I'll see you guys for the next video. So peace.